Hey guys, back again today with another home improvement video. Today we're going to work on a door that has been kicked in. So if you take a look at this door, you can see that the slab itself has actually been split from a few inches above to a few inches below the doorknob. Fortunately, when they kicked it in, the bolt wasn't closed, so the deadbolt, which actually provides most of your security, is still solid up there. And so we're going to go ahead and repair this door. Now in this case, you know, the ideal circumstance would really be to actually replace this door, but that is a lot more involved, a lot more expensive project. In this case, I think doing the repair with a plate like we're going to do is going to be satisfactory for this particular application. So that's what we're going to do. So I thought I'd show you how we go ahead and make this repair. Bring you outside so you can see a little better, but basically what we're using is a lock and door reinforcer, which is just a metal plate, and we're going to slip this metal plate over the area of the door, insert the doorknob. We'll put some screws through here and attach the bolt assembly to that, and then we'll run some screws in through these holes into each side of the door, and then we'll have a nice, this will squeeze it back into place, and we'll have a nice door repair so we regain our strength. So the first step is to remove the lock set, the actual doorknob. So we'll just take a Phillips screwdriver and we'll buzz off this doorknob real quick. Okay, so we've got the doorknob removed. We'll remove the plunger, and we'll first take the plastic off of this thing. All right, so we're just going to do a test fit here to begin with, and I'll kind of use my fingers and kind of open that up a little bit so we can slide on without doing too much damage to the paint. And it's probably going to be tight because, of course, the door is split, so it's actually a little bit wider than it would normally be. Okay, so that looks like that fits the door properly. One thing when you're, if you're buying one of these, there's different, your doors, you can actually get these in different thicknesses for the door. And then also, they come in a different setback from the front of the door. So this one is, I think the door is 1 3/4 wide, and I believe it is, if I remember right, 2 3/4 from the front edge of the door to basically the middle of the lockset there. So make sure you get the right size, or there's a few different sizes that you can get. So that looks like that's going to work okay. And I'm just doing a test fit to make sure that I have clearance so the plate doesn't hit the door frame, and it looks like we're going to clear there just fine. So that's great. So I'm going to go ahead and take this back off the door. Now on this one, since this door the wood here is pretty well chewed up, it's not going to really hold a screw very well. So this kit is made so you can take your, actually a latch bolt I think is what they call this, but we can actually take some screws and some nuts and essentially bolt the latch bolt to the inside of this plate, to the back of this plate. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert that into the new plate. Obviously make sure you have this oriented in the correct direction, which is this way. And then I'm going to take screws out of the kit. I'm going to run screws through these two holes. So the kit comes with they're really screws, but they come with nuts. So they're going to kind of act like bolts, but basically we're going to run these screws through the plate. And then on the back side, we're going to back those up with these nuts, and that'll secure this latch bolt to our repair plate. So I'll go ahead and install those nuts now. Okay, so I've run those screws slash bolts through there and attached that latch bolt to that plate. So that's one component now. So now I'm going to go ahead and slide this onto our door. All right, a few pops and give a little coercion. Now I'm going to reinstall the doorknob so we can get everything set into place here. Once I install this doorknob, that'll actually work to depress, squeeze this reinforcement plate and hold everything in place. So I'm going to tighten up this doorknob, lock set nice and tight, and I'm just going to give it a test, and it fits beautifully. So that's good, I'm happy with that. Now the next step is the kit comes with these screws, and these screws we're going to drill. There's two holes on each side basically. What I'm going to do is just drill some pilot holes. Since this is a metal door, I'm going to drill some pilot holes through the center of those screw holes, and then I'm going to go ahead and sink these screws in each side. And there you go. And we've got a secured door. The lock set now fits in there nicely. It's nice and tight. It's kind of, recompressed that door where it was cracked. It fits nicely, the bolt works, and we've got a much more secure situation there. So there you go. So there you go, guys. That's the process to install a door reinforcer. As you can see, it's really a pretty simple process. It's much easier than replacing a door and much more cost effective as well. So if you have an incident where you have a door that, you know, gets unfortunately kicked in or somehow gets cracked like this one, not too big of a deal to go ahead and install one of those reinforcement plates and you'll have a good solid door again. So hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. I'll keep bringing you more DIY home improvement projects.